So this reading is to give you a crystal for the year 2023, and this crystal is going to bring forward some guidance and messages for you, and it will show us a major theme about your year. So it's my intention that this reading will help you better align with your highest path and purpose throughout this year, and also it's going to help you be the best version of yourself. Hi, so my name is Ethan Lazzarini, and I'm the author of several crystal healing books, including Crystal Grid's Power and Psychic Protection Crystals.
I'm going to be working with a very special oracle card deck for this reading. So this is my handmade crystal oracle. This isn't like any other or usual oracle decks you see on the market for crystals, because my oracle involves a lot of symbolism and the structure, and there's scenes on each card. The deck is still secret, so I can't really share it at the moment, and the illustrations are my own. They're not a professional illustrator's images, but I will be sharing the guidance and messages for this reading from my cards. I'm learning here how difficult it is to shuffle on camera. So I've shuffled the cards, and these are the ones that have come up. So just take a moment and center yourself and look at these cards and ask yourself which of these cards is going to give you your crystal and your guidance for the year 2023. So does card 1, 2, 3 or 4? Okay, so once you've picked your card, you can go to the description of this video and you'll see the timestamps, which will take you to the portion of the video that relates to your card and gives you your messages and your crystal. Okay, so you picked card 1 and your crystal for 2023 is citrine. And first of all, I'm going to give you your messages and your guidance for the year. From this card, the messages are that you this year must focus your energy. So you need to have a think about what your priorities are and whether your priorities are in order. You should be focusing on your highest priority right now. You probably already know what that is. There's probably things you maybe should have done last year or you wanted to do, or there might be plans you've got for this year, and it's definitely going to need a lot of focus and filtering out distractions. So make sure you're not scattering your energy between too many different things. Try and work out what needs to go for you to be able to create room to do what you want to do, and just make sure you're not being distracted constantly or pulled in different directions or swapping between tasks too much, because staying focused, particularly on the important things, is what's going to help you manifest what you want. So make sure you're not jumping around too much. And this is about creating an energy in your life that's going to attract opportunities to you. Because if you're dedicated and focus on something, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, will tend to bring you more of that and allow the opportunities to come through. So you must make sure that all your actions are in alignment with your number one priority, your major goals, the things you're trying to manifest, and you have to be really honest with yourself. Is what I'm doing or what I'm about to do, is it in alignment with my goal, or is it something that takes away from my goal or the thing that I'm trying to manifest? And sometimes that's energy. A lot of the times we kind of disperse our energy around different things, and some of these things are not productive and they're actually sucking our energy away. So that is your message from the citrine crystal for 2023. And the reason citrine is going to help you and be your guide throughout the year is because citrine actually helps you manifest the life that you want. With intention, it's a talisman, and it acts as a talisman that draws in success and prosperity through right action. Of course, you must take action on these things to make them happen, but at least tunes you into that kind of prosperity and success consciousness, which you'll need this year. Citrine also encourages a positive mindset And this can make you more magnetic, which we talked about before in the guidance, because if you're kind of focused on something, you tend to be in that flow into that energy, and you're more likely to see results and to see things happen for you. So if you can't get citrine or you want an alternative to citrine, you could also work with tiger's eye or pyrite. And of course, you can just wear this crystal with you. You can carry it on you. You can have it out. You can use it any way you want, but the more often you have it and the longer you have it with you throughout the year, the more likely it is to have some kind of effect. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. And if it was, please give this video a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And have a great year. So if you picked card 2, your crystal is ahawite. And that is spelled with a J, but I believe it is a silent J. So you picked the same card as me, so we both have the same crystal and message for 2023. And so your main message for this year is to make a fresh start. So this can take the form of saying yes to new opportunities, and it's an opportunity to start again. So if something didn't work out for you last year or hasn't been working out lately, it's definitely the ripe time to sort of make those changes. And this is definitely, you have the possibility to start a new chapter this year. So it could be leveling up, moving on to the next phase of your life, career, anything you're manifesting. You're maybe starting to feel you need to move on now. You may be starting a new project of some sort. There's definitely change in the air or change coming. You can also make sure that you are welcoming any changes. So as things come up, do make sure that you give them a chance and don't sort of turn things away because it may not look like what you imagined or what you're expecting to manifest, because sometimes things come to us and they do look different than how we imagined, but there is actually something that's going to take your life into a new direction. So definitely step outside your comfort zone this year, try new things, begin new things, launch new things, and there's definitely a lot of room for growth now. So your crystal for 2023 is ahawite, and admittedly it is a rare stone and it is quite expensive, so you may not be able to get it, and there's definitely some imposter crystals out there. So I absolutely understand if you do not have this stone, don't worry. I will give you some substitutes at the end, but we'll just go over the properties here. So the reason this crystal is a guide for you this year is because it cleanses old emotional energy. And of course, this energy can keep us stuck in old patterns. And this crystal helps release you from any old karmic patterns or cycles that you've been in. It's definitely time to move on from those and step up and step out of those cycles and begin new phases of your life. Ahawite is also a crystal of initiation, and it elevates you and supports you in creating a new beginning. So yes, if you're looking for a substitute, I would recommend for this particular message and crystal, I would recommend you look into chrysoprase and also amazonite. And you can basically wear these throughout the year, carry the stone on you, and meditate with it when needed. Have it out, place it on your altar, whatever you want to do, but do try to really set time out for this stone. And hopefully this has been a good message for you, and the crystal will be helpful. And if you like this message, if you found this helpful, please give this video a like. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and have a great year. Okay, so if you picked card 3, then your crystal for the year 2023 is Angel Aura Quartz. And your message for this year, a main theme, is that you must have faith. So I feel already you probably already know that that's something you need to work on, or that is something you need to continue on into this year, is to just really trust that things will happen at the right time and what you want will happen in time. So even if things are not clear for you, perhaps you don't feel like you know where you're going or exactly what's coming up for you, you must just keep going, regardless of what's going on around you, how things seem, or if it seems like your dreams or your manifestations seem so far away or almost impossible. You mustn't pay any attention because these are illusions. A lot of things in the moment, how we imagine the future, how we imagine what's currently going on in the world, are temporary. And this card is about temporary illusions. So, your other message is to trust that you can reach your goals, even if you don't know how yet. Again, faith is all about believing in something that you can't see or there's no actual proof of yet. So once you master that, once you take that on throughout this year, then you're going to find things a lot easier because things will start appearing and things will start happening and connecting that will show you, that's what happens when you have faith in things. And when you don't have faith, that's when you feel stuck or lost. Things don't happen as much because we're kind of like blinding ourselves to the signs. We don't see the synchronicities and therefore we don't get the message. So you end up finding yourself not where you want to be. So try to trust your inner guide. That's your higher self, your intuition, because that's what's going to guide you through everything and help you know what is real, what is temporary, what is an illusion or a test, and what is just other people's opinions, which is something that often blocks us. So there is a plan for your life. You've got to keep that in your mind all the time throughout this year and to trust that you're being guided. In fact, this card very much relates to spirit guides and angels and, knowing that like you're going to be shown the way along this journey. You're going to be, you're going to see signs. You're going to know which way to go in the moment at the time. You might not have a plan. You might not be able to see it right now, but each step will be revealed to you. So do not give up. And your crystal for this year, of course, is Angel Aura Quartz, which is an enhanced crystal that uses platinum and silver. It's usually quartz, but there are some other versions of this, and I will give you some substitutes as well once we go over the messages for you and its properties. Angel Aura Quartz increases your faith, especially if you're feeling uncertain about things or if you encounter any setbacks. It helps banish self-doubt and encourages an optimistic mindset. Angel Aura connects you with your guides and angels, who will guide you and help you throughout the year. So the substitutes for Angel Aura Quartz that I can give you are Celestite and also Sunstone. So hopefully this will help you throughout the year. I do recommend that you work with these stones over the next 12 months, ideally carrying them on you or wearing them. You can meditate with the crystals, of course, or keep them around you. And hopefully this guidance and this crystal will be helpful for you and that you enjoyed this reading. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Have a great year. So if you picked card 4, then your crystal for the year 2023 is blue topaz. And your main message and theme for this year is to reflect on things. So reflecting on the past year, and this is the perfect time for that, will bring you clarity. And it's going to help you filter out and search through all these things and be able to work out where you want to be putting your energy, what you want to be doing, what you don't want to be doing, and what you want to create in the future. So what is and isn't working in your life right now is the question you must ask yourself, because that's going to help direct you and navigate the following year. So you could review the whole year itself. I like to use a planner for this, and I actually go through and I actually think about every little thing. And also, if there's any big life lessons you've been learning over the last year, you need to think about what did you learn, and that can involve social and emotional situations. And then you want to sort of learn from those lessons and move forward with those lessons with you. So Make sure you're not repeating anything. Make sure you're not allowing things to continue that you don't want to continue into this year. Because self-reflection is really necessary for your personal growth. And this card is showing you that that's where you're going to find the gold. That's where the answers are. Don't focus on other people's lives. You're definitely going to get the warning if you're probably already aware of this, but just as we go into this year, stop comparing yourself to other people who are at different points on their journey and their path. Stop looking at people's lives that are probably not even their real lives. We mustn't focus too much on where someone is and what someone else is doing, because their path is not our path. It's different. Things are going to happen at a different time for you. That could be later. There could be different things for you than for them. So don't waste your energy on looking at others. You must focus on yourself and know that you're on your own journey and it's got its own timeline. Sometimes this card can relate to self-image. You may be having a good look at yourself if you're not already, and think about how you're projecting yourself. Take full responsibility for anything that's going on in your life that you might actually be the cause of. Definitely look at like how you perceive yourself and how you want to be perceived, and then take action on that throughout the year so that you come across the way you want to come across, because that's what's going to open doors for you and that's what's going to bring the changes you want to happen. And it's very important that you do look at yourself and be honest with yourself. So let's look at the crystal. So blue topaz, you can actually get this as a lower grade tumblestone. It doesn't have an intense color when it is actually natural like that. And then you can get these gem quality ones, which are going to cost you a lot more, but you do not need that for the crystal healing properties. And I will give you some substitutes once I've gone over the properties of this stone. So this gemstone helps you get access to knowledge about yourself. So it's going to assist you in that self-reflection that we talked about and finding inner truths. Blue topaz supports you in a deep inner work that you're taking on this year, because the changes have to start inside before you can see them outside. And it will help you be authentically yourself. And if you can't get blue topaz, what you can also work with for the same readings of this card and the guidance and the crystal's properties, you can also work with lapis lazuli. You can also use silver sheen obsidian. So I hope this guidance was helpful for you, and I hope this crystal will support you throughout the year. And if you found this reading helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and have a great year.